Hello tubers, here we are on top of the balcony of our hotel room at the Sands Singapore Bayview Hotel, and the lights just switched out up ahead because they're about to do a light show, and it's about to start in the next couple of seconds here. I'll just show you what it's like here at this hotel here. So this is the balcony area. Oops, sorry for my finger in the way there. And this is the room. Doing this on my cell phone. I don't have a stabilizer here, but they gave us a complimentary cake there for our honeymoon. It's the last night of our honeymoon. As we're flying back to Bangkok tomorrow, and look at that big TV there, watching the stock market. And you get a desk over here, our suitcase over the floor, mirror there beside the bed.
So these are fairly routine
and
post-market reports.
You get your coffee in your tea kettle there, and it says right here, enjoy these treats on us. All mini-bar items and snacks are complimentary and will be replenished daily. Please note that additional replenishments are chargeable to your account to order or press in-room dining on your telephone. And what do you get? Well, you get 4 coffees here. You get 4 bottles of water, and then if you open this drawer, you get a packet of peanuts that Darlene's already started on, and a packet of Lay's potato chips there with some tea and some sugar. And in the mini bar, hang on, it opens the other side. No alcohol, but they do give you 2 bottles of water. Whoops, sorry. A Coke, a Sprite, and apple juice, and an orange juice, and they are completely free. But wait till I tell you that what we paid for this room is going to blow you all away. And then you have your wardrobe. Darlene's wearing her dressing gown, little light there, spare pillow up there, ironing board, slippers. And then you have a safety deposit box, hair dryer there, and some laundry bags just there. Over behind us is the main door to come into the room, and then this is the bathroom. So over here in the bathroom, you got a second dressing robe there, and they give you shower gels and conditioner and right there, and shampoo. And then over this side, you get your usual hand soap and toothbrush and little sewing kits and stuff like that. And then cotton buds in there for your ears and tissues and stuff. There you go. Your sink. Hello tubers. And then over here, your toilet. And so there you go. That is our hotel room. So now you've seen our room here at the hotel. While you're watching the light show up ahead, I'm going to tell you about our experiences here, both good and bad, in Singapore. So we'll start with our first impression. We get off the ship and we arrive at the port, and you got to go through passport and immigration control. I'm trying to get off cigarettes and get on vapes. And I had a couple of vapes with me on the ship. And before we departed and arrived in Singapore, we had a newsletter from the cruise ship saying vapes are not allowed. They're actually illegal in Singapore. So I bought a couple of cartons of cigarettes from the duty-free on the ship, thinking, you know, normal procedures through most countries around the world, you're allowed to bring in 1 carton of cigarettes per person. So I got 1 for myself and 1 for my wife, Darlene. Of course, she's a non-smoker, so that'd be mine. And we got to customs inside the port arrival port, and here's what happened. We went through the declare line because that's what it said on the newsletter to do, And I declared the cigarettes, and I said I got 2 cartons of cigarettes on me, and they asked to see them, so we pulled them out the suitcases. They took one look and said, nope, you can't have them, because they didn't have the ugly pictures on the front and the very graphic pictures that those have been to Asia and other countries where they display such pictures, you'll know what I'm talking about. So they said, no, you can't have them. So they took them off me, and they said, do you have any other cigarettes? And I said, yeah, if I've got you know, 1 pack that's already open that I've still got left from Thailand. They said, can you show it to us? I showed it to them. It was in my bum bag, and it had the ugly display picture on there, like most Asian countries. And they said, okay, you can have them. How many cigarettes are in there? And I opened the pack up, and I said 8 cigarettes. And with that, they charged me 50 cents tax on each cigarette for $4, which I had to pay then and there at the airport. And the vapes that I had, I'd taken out the cartridges, so all there was batteries. They found them when I went through the scanner. And the woman literally took me to the police station inside the arrival terminal and wanted to put me in jail. And I explained to him, I said, hey, it's only the battery. There's no vape cartridges. And the vape cartridges I threw away while I was on the ship before I departed. And they hesitantly agreed and let me carry them because there was only batteries and there was no vape in it at all. So, and I didn't have any additional vape cartridges. So we left there and got into a taxi to go to the airport, to go to a hotel, sorry. And the hotel from the arrival port, which is just over to the right in the picture there, you can see the lights there at the top right-hand side. That is the arrival port. So it's not very far. It's literally 5 minutes. And we got in the taxi. Taxi was $20. So very expensive taxi fares in Singapore, I must admit. So we got to the hotel, dropped our bags off because couldn't check in till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that hotel's got a very, very late check-in time at 3 o'clock. So we left them there, got a baggage tag, and we went out on the sites. First place we went to, directly opposite the hotel on the other side from where you're looking at, is a place called Merlion Park. And it's basically a lake there opposite the hotel, and there's a Merlion water statue. Darlene took a picture of her beside the statue with her hands out so it looks like the water's hitting her hand. And another famous one that a lot of people like to do that go there, mouth wide open and standing to the side, so it looks like all the water's going into the mouth, into your mouth. Well, me, I'm childish, so I took a different sort of famous picture, and Darlene will pop it up on the screen here, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Very funny, though. And then we left there, and we went to the shopping malls. And in the malls, we found that Singapore is just very, very high class. It sort of reminded me of Dubai. Very, very rich country. The streets, I got to give it to Singapore, were exceptionally clean, almost to the point that you could eat off the streets. I found not one wrapper of any kind on the streets, plenty of trash cans around to throw your trash away, and extremely clean. The malls, again, very, very clean, well done, high class there. And when we were touring around, saw quite a lot of westernized stuff there. For example, Carl's Jr. was there. I've never seen that anywhere in Asia, but they do have it in Singapore. Did see Jollibee, which my wife absolutely loves. It's Filipino burger / chicken restaurant like KFC. And we went there to have lunch. So Jollibee is, for those that have never been to the Philippines, is a very cheap restaurant, drive-through restaurant, you know, and you can also sit down in there. So we went in there, I had 2 pieces of chicken with a Coke Zero. My wife, Darlene, had a little plate of spaghetti with 1 piece of chicken and also a diet drink. And it came to $35. $35 for that. And for the same meal in the Philippines, it would have cost us about $5. So, Singapore is a very, very expensive place. I'll let you know there right now in this video. it would not be right for me to just point out all the good things about Singapore and not go over the bad. So on this channel, I like to say that I'm an honest vlogger, and I'll tell you both sides of what I see and how I see it there. So anyways, we went there and we had a bit of a day out, sightseeing, walking around and going to various different malls. Went back to the hotel, 3 o'clock, got checked in, got into the room, I would say a little bit above average, nothing special about the room. I'm going to tell you the price, what we paid for that in a minute. But the one thing I liked about it is it was a smoking room. They have a smoking floor on the hotel. We stayed there on the 30-something floor where you could smoke. Absolutely great for me because I couldn't vape. So that was a plus in my opinion, as a lot of hotels are going smokeless, but they actually had one floor designated for smokers, which is a super plus. So we got in the room, got everything put away, suitcases in there, and then decided to go up to the roof to look at the infinity pool. And oh my God, it is shaped like a ship, and the infinity pool is absolutely massive. There's a couple restaurants up there, and I swear to God, I've got bad vertigo. So I went nowhere near the edge and I stayed right in the middle. So that gave me the EVGBs. And the very next day, we decided to go to Universal Studios. Absolutely beautiful place. There's the cruise ship up ahead. That's where we arrived at the terminal there. And at the Universal Studios, we did the VIP package. So what that means is you get an armband and you get subsidized meals and all that good stuff there. We went into Universal Studios, absolutely had a blast. Darlene went on 5 different roller coasters and loved it. And then we had a meal there. So we got a hamburger each and a Diet Coke with some fries and some chicken nuggets. And with the vouchers that we got was for $60, and the meal came to $67. So there you go. That is Singapore for you. So the pros are it's an absolutely beautiful country. We love the country. The cons are it is exceptionally expensive. What does it cost for a condo over there, I guess you're wondering? Well, on our trip to the airport, we spoke to the taxi driver and asked him that exact question. He said for a basic, very, very tiny condominium, you're looking at anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 Singapore dollars, which is 1.3 Singapore dollars to $1 US. And then for a medium place, you're looking between 4,000 and 5,000 Singapore dollars, and for a very nice place, over 5,000 Singapore dollars. So equate that to US dollars. For a medium to very nice place, you're talking 3,000 to 4,000 US dollars a month. So unless you got very, very deep pockets and a big hedge fund bank account, then Singapore is the perfect place for you. People that are on modest budgets, such as myself and Darlene. Very nice to go on a vacation, but extremely, extremely expensive. So there you go. That is our roundup of Singapore and our room. And by the way, the room cost us, wait for it, $1,000 a night. That's US dollars, $1,000 a night to stay in that hotel. And it's rated in the top 5 hotels in the world. So much for honeymoons. Thank God I won't be doing this again. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. God bless you all. Take care. And until next time, stay tuned.